Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-December 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. As always, our readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages they receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. Column number 2 is just big general messages coming for the remainder of December. Column number 3 is going to be money. We're also going to do a love column. And our 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you, Leo. But let's go ahead and get into it again. What's wrapping up and coming to a close to get started with? We have the summary affirmation card of consistency. So with the consistency card, this means that we've been very persistent, very consistent, but I feel like consistency has paid off for you on something. Like you're seeing the benefits of whatever this consistency may be in these last few weeks. So love that for you. I always say one of the keys to success is consistency. So I like to see that. Let's see what messages we have. We have a new helper, and you can see she's very helpful, huh? She's very helpful. All right, so first up we have the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Wands, this is typically new project, new creative idea, some sort of new undertaking for you. So potentially we picked up a new habit in these last few weeks or something we've been working on recently. And it's really started to pay off in these last few weeks. Like we're already seeing the results after just a few weeks here. So that's nice to see there, Leo. Next up, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands can be a card. Again, I feel like we thought we would have to wait for results, but we didn't here. I feel like we're already seeing the benefits. We're already seeing the results. This is about planning too, and I feel like we had a really good plan in place, and that made things really successful. There's also some nice intuition coming into play. Just an example that comes to mind, like maybe we're working on losing weight or gaining weight, and we've been doing like some intuitive eating. So again, we're using our intuition to guide us. And it seems to be working with the High Priestess here. But this is, again, very spiritual, very intuitive, trusting your gut, trusting your heart, trusting your intuition to guide you forward there. Let's see what other messages I have, though. It's nice, Leo, that we can start something and see results already here. Okay, so first up we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card of like lack of fulfillment, apathy, some sort of discontentment potentially. So I think this is the motivator. There was something we were dissatisfied with, something we were discontent with, and that gave us that kind of drive to start something new, whatever this was with the Ace of Wands. The next card that we have is the Ace of Swords. Again, anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. So this is this new thing that we've started that we've been really consistent on. The Ace of Swords, though, is like clarity. And again, I feel like we're surprised how quickly we're seeing results, you know. But it's like you can already see the light at the end of the tunnel. We can already see some value, some benefit here, which is wonderful. At the bottom, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having lots of burdens. I feel like we've done a good job pushing through. It's not like there haven't been obstacles here. We're tired. We have a lot going on. You could have made a lot of excuses here, Leo, but instead I feel like we stayed consistent, which is really easy to see. I feel like we have to give ourselves a pat on the back here. Again, it's not like it's been the easiest trip, but we can acknowledge that we've continued to push through here. All right, looking at our next column now, we're going to take a look at anything that's coming for the remainder of December, so any big messages for you here. We have the card repetition. It's interesting. You have consistency, now you have repetition. So I would say more of the same here. Continue those good things you've already gotten started. But let's see what messages come up. Again, I have a feeling like it could be encouraging you to continue what we've already started. Let's see what we come up with here. Okay, so first things first, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of growth. It's a card of expansion. It's a card of gains. Similar to the Two of Wands, this can be like a card of having a plan as well. So I feel like we need to continue the plan we've already started. I feel like we set up a good plan for ourselves. We've been super consistent. We've already seen some of the benefits, so that's really good. But it's like continuing on the plan now, growing the plan, continuing the plan, expanding the plan. So how are we going to keep moving forward? Definitely keep this momentum going that started these last few weeks and keep pushing forward. The next card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. One thing I love about the Eight of Pentacles, it's like reaping the benefits of your hard work. So one of the cool things about this is, yes, you're putting in the hard work, but you get to reap the benefits of that hard work. We're already seeing that it's very cause and effect. You've put in the hard work so far, and you've seen some of the benefits of that hard work already. This is also a card of enjoyment, though. We can do this hard work and enjoy it. So whatever this process is that you're going through, whatever this is that you're working through, do be thinking about enjoying as well, though. We want to enjoy the process. And at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of going through a necessary transition. So whatever this is that you're working on for yourself, I feel like it's quite timely, it's meaningful, and it's coming through as necessary. So again, there's a lot of benefit to doing this. And although I feel like we were stressed, exhausted, we had a lot of burdens, again, it felt like the time was right. You know, maybe it's one of those things where there just truly was never a good time to do it, so we just had to go and do it, right? Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a bold, powerful card. I feel like you've made a power move here, Leo, which is really nice to see. You're taking the bold steps, you're taking the action that's needed, so all of those are really, really good to see. But again, this is kind of like bold, being in a position of power. This is you leading, you taking action. The next clarifier we have is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card of prioritizing. I think this ties back nicely to making a plan. It's like we kind of need to weigh our options. We need to expand the plan, adjust the plan. There could be some checking and adjusting too. But it's like weigh our options, weigh the direction you want to go, weigh the things that you want. But this is also going to be continuing to prioritize, continuing the repetition, the consistency. Those are going to be important. At the bottom here, we have the Seven of Cups. Similar to the last few weeks, it's not always going to be the easiest to just keep continuing. We're going to be really busy. We're going to have a lot of different things going on. So just be aware, especially like going into the holidays, it can be really challenging. But again, this feels timely. This feels like the right time to do it. This feels like the right move to make. But it won't be the easiest to stay committed. We have to keep that consistency and that repetition top of mind. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So a quick money message for you. Money should first be invested to your physical, mental, and spiritual growth and development. Without the health and well-being, of these three, there is no purpose for money. So again, in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Leo. But first up, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. I feel like you could be feeling a little bit burnt out and tired of work going into the end of the year. I would encourage you to take some time off if you can for the holidays. Just kind of lay low. The next card that we have is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting, delayed success. But it does seem like there's going to be a pause, or if there's not a pause, there's like things can wait. So again, I would prioritize this rest, retreat, renew, recover, take that time off, enjoy that time, get rested and recharged. And at the bottom here, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles are our desires. It's the things that we want that we don't quite have yet. I do feel like we want more from our money, or we want more from our job here. I'll see if I'll clarify this, but that may be something to work on in 2024 here for you, Leo. It's like, I feel like we're wanting more. For clarifiers, first up we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very self-sufficient, very self-assured. I feel like we need to give the time to ourselves right now, though. It's like, you know, you're tired, But this is also like self-respect and self-love and taking care of ourselves. So I would keep that in mind. Again, this is kind of doing for you, taking care of you. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. This is another card of patience or waiting. So again, I feel like whatever's on the table right now, either it's going to pause or you can put a pause on it, and it won't like impact anything. Like now seems like a decent time to take a break. At the bottom here, we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of not feeling very good. Again, I feel like we want more. I wouldn't say you're in a low place, but again, we just don't have everything that we want. So that is definitely something we need to start honing in on, thinking about for 2024. What kind of shifts can we make financially or career? Because I just don't know that we're super happy right here, right now. All right, looking at our next column now, we're going to talk about anything related to love. So quick love message. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. First, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card. This is very tolerant. This is very empathetic. I like to see this. I feel like for those of you in a relationship, this offers really good support. It's very understanding, very supportive, which is good to see. I will say sometimes with the King of Cups, if you look closely at this card, there's a lot of waves in the background, and this is kind of being able to ride the waves these next few weeks. So be flexible, be empathetic. Again, I feel like if you're in a relationship, the person possesses those traits, but it's something we need to possess as well. So be a little flexible where we can be flexible, because things just might not go exactly the way we planned. Things may not be perfectly ideal. We kind of have to just ride the waves here. The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card. I feel like this can be a gifts card, which is great. So we have this fourth gift coming in. I feel like there's a really nice gift coming for you, Leo, in the next few weeks, which we love to see, kind of aligning with that holiday time. So I feel like there's a nice gift coming in. Again, though, this can be our discontent, apathy, lack of fulfillment. And I feel like we may not love the waves, but not every season is the perfect season. So I feel like we just need to be flexible and empathetic where we can. I don't think there's anything horrible coming. It's just maybe not how we would like it to be. At the bottom, we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like there's just a lot going on, so that doesn't help. I feel like maybe you have more plans than you would like to. You have more commitments than you would like to. So we're kind of stressed. We just have a lot, I don't want to say burdens, but a lot of things going on. So, but again, just be flexible. Attend as many of them as you can. I think things could kind of pop up last minute there. Let's see what other clarifiers I can give you, though. First up, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is our card of circle of support. Again, you have each other. We're very supportive of each other, but we just have to be flexible and empathetic these next few weeks. This is also like celebration. So again, I feel like there's a lot of plans, maybe more plans than you would have liked there to be. The next card that we have is the Empress. This is a card of abundance. Again, I feel like we have a lot going on, maybe an abundance of things. This is about creation, though, so I guess if I can give you any kind of word of advice here is just to make the best of all of these things. Try to enjoy them as much as possible. Usually with the Three of Cups, they are enjoyable. It's like celebration. It's good time. So like it's a lot. And at the bottom here, we have the Chariot. Remember, this is just a season. Things will pass. The Chariot is a card of action and change, being on a new journey. Also, the Chariot, so like the stress, the exhaustions, the burdens, lots going on. We'll move forward from that. I will say, I mentioned some of you are getting like a pretty significant or meaningful gift. It could be a new vehicle with the Chariot, because the Chariot is a new vehicle card. So perhaps that is your new gift for some of you. All right, looking at our fifth and final column, we have the summary affirmation card of connection. So connection is pretty literal. There is a relationship I feel like that's going to be really important in these next few weeks. So really embrace those connections. Be open to making connections. Be open to connecting with those that you need to connect to. First up for cards, we have the Page of Cups. This is a new love card, so for those of you hoping to enter into a relationship, this could be a really good card for you. Again, with the connection card, it's about being open to make that connection. So definitely that possibility. This is also a card of being very studious, very hardworking. So perhaps there's a connection that's going to help you with something that you're working on. That message is echoed with our Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of like being nose to the grindstone, putting in the hard work. The nice thing is you reap the benefits of it, but again, I feel like there's a connection that's important here, whether it's a new relationship or we're trying to work hard on something. I do feel like there will be some support here. At the bottom, we have the Empress. The Empress is one of those cards we always like to see. This is a card of creation. It's a card of abundance. So again, I feel like we're working on something, we're creating something, we're heads down, but I feel like there could be some support in getting this done. That connection being really important. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is like the freedom to do what we want, and also the creativity to get something done. So I do feel like this relationship will be really freeing, or perhaps this thing that we're working on is very creative. It's something that excites you. It's something out of normal. We don't always get to do fun, creative things. We have the Knight of Pentacles on top of the Knight of Pentacles. I love when that happens. That's usually like a really clear message. The universe saying, I said what I meant. So definitely being nose to the grindstone, putting in that hard work. Leverage those connections, though, to help you get done whatever this is. At the bottom, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card. This could be finding out truth on something. It does seem like there's some sort of information coming in there, too. All right, Leo, at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the 6 of Clubs. This is number 43 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2, we have the King of Clubs. I don't know if I called that Spades. 6 of Clubs, and now we have the King of Clubs, number 50 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the King of Diamonds, number 15 card. That's going to be a yes. So no, yes, yes there for you, Leo. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did also pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of December. You have Emerald, which is good for harmony, beauty, very revitalizing. It gives you a nice sense of togetherness. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Leo, your healing note says, surround yourself with people who make you hungry for life, touch your soul, touch your heart, and nourish your soul. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, if you haven't done so already, or I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Leo. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of the year and a wonderful remainder of December.